Hey guys, what's up? Sloppy here, and welcome back to Minecraft on the Project Singularity Minecraft server. And I'm excited. I finished the wall, which is real exciting because that means we officially have an official boundary around the witch farm. So the wall is completely done, slabbed on top, lamps, torches on the inside. I also torched sort of the immediate vicinity outside of it. So yeah, so I don't know. We did the measurements for the wall, but I'm always weary and stuff happens. So I just put torches around the outside of the wall as well, just, to keep that area clean as well. I've also torched up most of the inside of this area. I've been continuing digging and whatnot, but I've also torched up a lot of the area inside of the boundary so that we can, while we're over here clearing, we'll get some torches back, which is really a big deal. But it also just means, I guess we can run along the wall. It also means that the rates are higher, I guess, at night when we're over here. So I was AFKing over here the other day, and we got a couple stacks of glowstone, redstone, and whatnot. So the rates are pretty good right now. We still have some caving to do. I've been sort of, as I hit them, I'll clear them out, whatnot. But yeah, so we're doing pretty well. The wall continues all the way. We can't quite see that far boundary, but it goes all the way over, which is cool. And the inside's mostly lit up just so that we, spawns are pretty good right now. And I'm happy with how this is going. The progress is going pretty well. The beacon definitely helps, but it still takes quite a while. So this is probably going to be one that gets worked on over time. But pretty much that entire area is done. The wall continues all the way along the back there. And actually, most of that back area is done. No really easy way to get over there. But most of that back area is done, so it's mostly this area that needs to get done and over this way. Which is going to be a little shitty. It's going to require a lot of moving the beacon and whatnot. But it's coming together, and that's the important thing. So today what I want to do is, we talked a little bit about it last time. I want to put a box around this. And my plan, Walden was just going to make it out of any material, and I was like, well, let's make it look good. Let's make it out of this stained clay, and I actually quite like the way it looks. The redstone's on blue. We have the 3 levels all segregated. It's probably the wrong word to use, but they're all separated by color, and I think it actually looks kind of cool, but I would like to enclose it in a box just to kind of confer that everything is completely, dark inside and whatnot. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do it in stone brick because I have an absolutely massive amount of it. And if anyone else, I was going to do pixel art, but I'm really bad at it. So if anyone on the server wants to come and decorate the outside of the stone brick, please, you are more than welcome to. But I'm just going to cover it in stone brick and see, thought I might as well show it to you guys at night. So I'm not going to do a whole box. I had a couple layers higher than this. And, if someone wants to come over and decorate it with a box, that'd be awesome. But I'm just going to put the wall around it right now. I did notice things would walk across the lily pads over here. But, I think once we're underground all the time, it won't be such a huge issue. I also moved the ladder, so it's no longer over here. Now we have this little, I guess, area. It's not overly nice or anything, but it's there. I was going to take out these blocks. So yeah, you can drop down now, which is kind of nice. I was also going to put cobble, or the stone brick there. So we're kind of going with the stone for this build. Part of that's because of the size of it. It is a massive build. But the other thing is, with these huge builds, like a witch farm, we're only ever going to have one on the server, so you might as well try and make it as nice as possible. So that's why I'm putting so much time into this. So we got the wall, we got the drop down, which is actually something I want to do, and it actually drops down in a nice area. You can drop down. I missed that ladder. I thought for sure something would catch us, but no. Okay, that's not a huge deal. I forgot to put torches in here. Let's check the chests. I did empty them sort of before I was working over here, but there should be, there's a decent amount. Still a lot of work to do in terms of lighting up and whatnot. So this area can be torched up and filled in because we're not using that ladder anymore. We can have torches over here. Alright, so what do I want to do now? I do want to get in a sorting system today. It's not going to be full. I'm not going to use all of my iron for the hoppers over here, so I'll show you guys sort of what I'm going to do, and if someone else, or when I have more iron, I'll come back and fill it in. But yeah, so the ladders come up here, which I think is a nice area. You kind of come in the back here. They're kind of spawning now that we're a little bit of a distance away. So you can kind of come down here. I was thinking about making a big drop so you could fly down, but I think there's only 2 of us with Elytra, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, so the other thing I want to do, okay, let's head back up because there was another thing. There's a few other things. I want to get the sorting system in, but there's one thing I kind of wanted to try before I do that. And it's kind of a weird idea. Excuse me, my voice is apparently going. It's kind of a weird idea. It's kind of an idea that I don't think has like a huge, actually no, I don't want to sleep. It's an idea that I don't think will do a huge amount other than just make the place look prettier. And that was these pumpkins. So I made a pumpkin farm a while back at spawn, and it's been just running. It has a little thing that every time it switches to day, it has a little daylight sensor that does stuff. And I was thinking about just putting these occasionally in the water for no real purpose other than the area might look kind of cool, like lit up just randomly. I was thinking about a pattern, and then I thought randomly might look kind of cool. How does that look? Kind of neat. I think like in darker spots like over here it might look interesting. I don't know. This is one that I brought over a ton of pumpkins in case I want to do it. It will take a lot. There's no real purpose for it other than it might look kind of interesting. But I don't know. Maybe in a pattern would look better in the long run. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Imagine like that stretched out. It'd be interesting. I don't know. That's going to be something at the end though. So I'm going to start on this sorting system. I got to make a ton more chests and whatnot. So I'll see you guys back when we're doing it. Well, I guess this is kind of noteworthy. There's a track over here now to the witch farm because it was quite a ways. And I was going to do the nether tunnel. And I don't know why I decided to push my mouse pad there. I was going to do the nether tunnel, but you know, the nether hub is sort of a mess. So I don't really want to do a tunnel and then have to change it. I mean, I'm probably going to already have to change the other one I did. So that's kind of a wait and see what happens. But yeah, so that's kind of cool that there's a track over there now. Also a track to the mesa. We got tracks going everywhere. We just need some sort of connected place where we can, you know, do that. Anywho, off to get hoppers. All right, so this area is the what do you call it? The smart smelting mining, the mining operation that we're doing that's going to be all kind of cool and automatic other than the actual mining part. And this area isn't anywhere close to being done. I was waiting till I had more iron, and thankfully, well, thank you, Kirok, because he donated an absolutely massive supply of iron. And I'm going to work on this. I still need to test some things, though. That's actually kind of like my big holdup at the moment, is that I do need to test out a bunch of the systems that I was going to use. A couple of them changed from 1.8 to 1.9, so I can't really use them. And I haven't really had the time to test it, or, well, I have. I've just been doing other projects. But we're definitely going to come back to this, probably maybe after the witch farm, because I actually am really excited about getting this finished. And I think it's going to look really cool. I really like the vibe of these two. And I think once the storage room is in, which is going to be down here, that's going to be, I think, green. And the 2 shades of green. I think it's going to look real cool. Kind of circusy, but I think it's going to be really cool and really useful. But again, big thank you to Kirok, because that's a massive amount of iron. I don't know how he had so much iron, but big thank you. And obviously anyone can come and use this once it's done. So I don't know if I'll ever have 50 blocks of iron, to be honest. The way I go through iron, I was going to say maybe I can pay him back one day, but it seems unlikely. Anywho, I thought I'd give you guys kind of an update. Also, this is all going to be redone. These are going to have proper walls and a proper thing going all the way down and up. A lot of work to be done over here, but soon we'll be doing it again. Alright guys, so I built the loader. So I guess I didn't explain. We're going to use mine carts to transport the items. So the witches kill here. They die here. and which is great. They die, they fall down here. And we built a storage room over here. And, you know, we went down a little bit, but I didn't really want to build a storage system like, you know, like 10 blocks down, which meant we could have just chained hoppers and brought them right in. But we're going to use a mine cart, and, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. So basically what we got now is the minecart loader, the first part, and then it's going to come up here. There's going to be a minecart unloader sort of behind there, and then there's going to be a sorting system going around the room, which will be cool. That's all well and good. So I built the first part of it, which is the minecart loader. So this is what's going to collect the items from the farm. I put in a buffer just in case, more or less the buffer's there. Just in case the minecart's not keeping up, we don't lose items. So we got 3 double chests and a couple hoppers. That should be enough. I doubt the farm will get too full for that. If it does, then, you know, it's not that hard to manually come fix it. And basically the way this works, this is an Exumavoid design, who's one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers. And he came up with this. It's basically a way to control how many items your cart gets at a time. So right now I have it set that it'll pick up this amount of items before being let go. And you control it by how many items you put in this hopper. So right now there's 16 items in that hopper, and that equates to just underneath 2 stacks. And I can change that if I want it to load more or less, whatever. I do want it to be a little bit faster, so this seems like a decent amount just because that way, you know, it goes over, unloads, and comes back. I don't want it to be too long at either station, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. So the first part's built. I kind of tucked it in underneath here. We just got to connect up the hoppers that are actually in the sortings in the farm, which there's no real easy way to do. I guess I'll just come and do it like this. So this will actually be pretty easy to do. We just have to do one of these, just reverse the way we go. And now they'll actually be going into that system, which is cool. So the first part of our witch sorting system is done. Connect to that. Yeah, so now they'll be flowing into here. I only got 5 of these back because they're in the hoppers right now, I imagine. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, so they're probably inside of these things. Oh, I forgot they dip you down, so they would be down here, I'm guessing. Did I do this wrong somewhere? Okay, I don't know where they are. I have no idea where these slabs went. Did they fall in here? Nope, they're missing conspicuously. They probably went over into this chest. Yeah. So anyway, that's all the collectible things you can get out of this farm, which is good to have because now we can set up our... I'm missing 1. I am missing 1, but that's fine. Maybe we could just put a wall there. Does that look fine? Yeah, that looks good. So anyway, yeah, that's that done. Let's go do the second part, which will be... I'm going to put in the sorting system and get it all laid out and then put in the minecart loader. So I'm going to do a sorting system in here. I just want to figure out how many things we actually have to sort. So let's do that right now. Glowstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then the rest can go into the same chest. Because I don't want to use every bit of iron I have doing this. So these things can all probably go into one chest. So 7 things that we have to do. That should be relatively easy. Alright, so one side of the sorting system is in. We got glowstone, gunpowder, sugar, redstone. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times before. So those are being filtered into these chests. They're actually just going to the top chest for now. Because I don't really have enough hoppers. Ooh, there should be... Anywho, that's fine. I thought there was a problem because I put in glowstone, but I didn't put quite enough. They're only going to the top ones because I don't really have enough hoppers to fill out the system. But eventually all 4 chests will be that. So that's very cool. Obviously, we'll put a faceplate on after. We're going to put the other 4 sorted things on this side for symmetry. Don't know what we're going to do with the back wall. Maybe like a pixel art. It's probably not big enough. Something on the back wall. Maybe a picture, paintings. I think there's one of a witch hut. So yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm going to put in the other side. No, I'm going to... Yeah, I am. I don't know if I have enough hoppers to reach around, though. because that's going to be quite a few to get over here. But I'm going to put in the item sorter on this side. We might not be able to connect it quite yet. Might be able to do a stream of water. No, that'd be a bit of a pain. We'll do hoppers around. Anywho, let me get on that. And let's see. This is all, they've been falling, so this should all be probably in this. Yeah, so we're getting the drops into this system, which is good. So I'm going to build the other side of the sorting system and see what happens. All right, so it's time for a test. So we got all kinds of stuff in here. Let's push this minecart. It should get stuck. It should get sent on its way. We got a minecart going up. This is real ugly. It's all behind the scenes, so I don't feel a huge need to decorate it. So we got to come into here where it should auto sort pretty well. It should auto sort the 4 main things. Then on this side, we have to wrap these around over to here, where we have another sorter, which is, you know, good. I haven't put anything in them yet, other than the items we need to sort. And that one goes into this overflow chest, which, you know, I'm going to put, I don't have any more hoppers. I was going to make more hoppers. I was going to put the overflow chest. I might do it so that it can fill up all the way, just, you know, safety's sake. And I got to decorate up this room. I just wanted to make sure it was working before I have to, you know, tear out stuff and whatnot. But yeah, so I think I have enough iron to do enough hoppers to get around. Hopefully, I'm going to make sure this works. How do I get up there? I don't really have an access route either, which would be very handy to get. I actually haven't tested if this unloader works. Minecart should be coming up any second. I say that, I really don't know. Hopefully it unloads. Oh, oh, oh. Coming close to being full. I feel like I should stop wandering on the tracks. It's got a ton of crap in it. Oh, there's no room for any more. There we go. And it's on its way. Let's make sure it is unloading. Very simple unloader. I've shown it in previous episodes. There's a comparator underneath this block, powers the torch, which unpowers the torch, which unpowers the track that it's on until it's empty, and then it'll get sent on its way. So there should be a ton of items. Oh my goodness. Should be a ton of items coming into this hopper. Yeah. Yeah. So that's working. Let's just take out some of it. See if it will go. Come on, you son of a bitch. Get back down there. There we go. And the cool part about this is it's not just going back and forth. It will, you know, pause at the other one until it has enough items to come back up. And that's pretty cool. So we just got to put in some more hoppers, finish up that sorting system, and let's take a look at that. All done. All right. So the hoppers are all the way around, and they're working well. So this comes all the way down to here. Oh, I forgot to move the, yeah, oops. So I forgot to move the thing that was up here. I gotta switch all these to stairs. I am like the most dangerous working conditions. If this was a company, I'd be probably fired for working in these conditions. So yeah, we got bottles, eyes, sticks. This is gonna be, you know, random whatever stuff. It'll actually come down to this chest, I believe. Yeah, it should, but that was already in that chest up there. So anywho, that'll be in here, whatever. So yeah, it's all working. I just got to decorate it up, and I think I'm going to put the hoppers on top of all the things. That way stuff can't fall in it, and I've heard it reduces lag, so we got a lot of hoppers. And I'm kind of happy I didn't have to dip too far into my own iron supply. Most of the iron, well, other than the hoppers I had already made and used in this build, most of the hoppers and the iron were actually iron that we found caving and stuff here. So that's kind of cool. It's almost sort of self, you know, built. But yeah, we got to decorate up this room. That's the last thing I want to do today. This episode's a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to be, but we got some stuff done. And this has been kind of a big job, but it's done, which is really cool. So we got an auto sorting room. I got to figure out what I want to do to decorate it. I kind of have an idea, but not really. I also need a way to get back here. I mean, I could just make a door here, I guess. You know, just have a door. That could work. Yeah, for now that's fine. Maybe eventually I'll do something nice. But yeah, so I'm going to decorate up this room, put some furnaces on top, and then we'll see it. Alright, so everything's done. Everything's working, which is great. And I decorated the room. Now, I don't know what to do with the floor. I was thinking maybe gray glass, maybe orange glass and putting glowstone in the sides. I don't know. The roof isn't enough to light it. I do not particularly like that. Maybe we'll try this, but then there's no shape. Maybe if we take out, maybe something like that. But yeah, so I incorporated the orange. I wanted to have the orange somewhere. I put it in the floor and the ceiling. I think it looks good, and I don't have signs up yet for these, but they're pretty good. They're working, which is really nice. Obviously, they're not completely done. Only the top chest is connected, except for this one over here. But it looks like everything's getting transported over. I haven't really checked out the back. I might put up some paintings. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this room's done. This project is done. I think we're pretty close to being done working at the gold farm. At least for this episode, we're definitely done. We did a lot though today. I'm really happy with all the redstone we got done. And so yeah, now they fall, they get collected, they get sorted, which is really nice. That side, I think, is going to be more storage, but not sorted. Something of that variety. And back here is going to be beds and the nether portal and whatnot. I don't think it has to even be, you know, that far back. I mean, if we put maybe the nether portal, it's just like right here, and then, you know, beds on either side, I think that'd be good enough for this. You know, it doesn't have to be huge. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the progress we got done. Now it's just more digging, getting the area cleared out, and, you know, finishing up these 2 rooms, and then we're done, which is really nice. So let's just go up and look. The problem is all the easy digging has been done, you know what I mean? Now it's all like big plotches of land, which kind of sucks. But yeah, the nether portal I'm going to move down at some point. You know, I don't even think we'll work on the next episode. I'll probably come over and show you the progress. But yeah, we got quite a bit to clear out. But it's all torched up. Maybe do some caving between episodes. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's a bit longer than usual. I've been going for like the 10-minute range. This is probably 15, 20. I'm not really sure. But we got a lot done, which I'm happy about, and some redstone stuff. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment if there's something you noticed that's wrong, or if I did something really stupid with the redstone. Let me know, because that'd be real helpful to know before I do anything else. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we'll probably go and do something else, because I think we're pretty much done working on this, other than clearing land. So maybe just progress updates from now on. But until then, have a good week. Happy Friday, because it's the Friday up. And watch the Creativerse, because Creativerse is really cool if you haven't checked it out. It's a free game, and we're playing it on Project Singularity, and it's really fun, having a really good time. So yeah, check that out, because it's really fun. I think everyone's doing it and uploading videos. It's really cool. And if anyone, I guess one last thing, if anyone wants to do work on this, please go ahead. That's to everyone on the server. If you guys want to do a faceplate or something here, I mean, this is kind of cool. You could look and maybe put a witch's face there. I'm really bad at that, so if anyone wants to come and do that, you are more than welcome. And until then, ciao. Finally, I can say goodbye. This is a lot of work, actually. All right, ciao.